Alright. So... after yesterday's tomfoolery... the thing's probably gonna get full. How's the connection? Pretty bad. So it's still, even as, let me check the time. It is 5:30, so it's still peak hours. Looks like all my stuff's still here, so I'm making food, so it's gonna be a little bit delayed. Kind of like everything that I'm trying to do right now. God, that is serious lag. I mean, I'm gonna be stuck at a permanent. Wow, it's not even trying to drop. So it looks like I'm stuck at a permanent 200 for a while. Do these have anything in them? Just the spark powder. What about these? Alright, so my goal is to get more metal. I need a lot of metal to make the beer kegs. And I have decided that I would be making... Hold up. Nope. These beer barrels. These beer barrels are better than the default beer barrels. They make beer at like 100 times the speed, because like a normal beer barrel will make one beer liquid every 6 hours. That's way too long. This will make them about every 10 minutes or so. You can also make additional types of beer that require these mugs here to use. Those are actually really good, but it requires a lot of metal, and I don't know how many of them I'm going to need. I'm at least going to fill up this first layer. They're kind of small, so... And they stick directly to... Oh, God. They stick directly to pipes, so I have to get the piping system laid down first. Do these, what do these do for spoil timers? Not a whole lot. Bump my audio a little. Alright, so... what I gotta do is I gotta get the pipings down. So what I do with the piping is I need to have it slightly between the floor and where this window, the bottom part of the window is. So it's slightly off the ground, but it's not close enough to the floor that I can't place the barrels, but not too high that it looks silly. So I wanted to get it as close to the floor as possible. I have to place the pipes first. Once all the piping is in, I can then just attach all the barrels, and they'll be irrigated. At which point I can put in berries and thatch, and they'll start making that stuff. I am low on cooked food. So we'll just take that. I'm just checking out the place, making sure everything's still, alright. I have food that I am, going to be trying to cook. This is some really bad lag. Stream's fine, but holy crap, the server is really bad today. Uh, yeah, my ping's so low that I can't actually tell if I'm... No, I am actually frozen. Am I? I can't tell. I hit... Okay. 250 is awful. This is the worst level. Once you start getting over 200, it gets really bad. When you hit 250, everything is just literally unplayable at this point. There is a massive delay on everything. That extra 50 ping is really bad. I wish I could display my ping somewhere so I can always see it without having to hit escape. It's starting to go back down, but good God. 200 I can deal with. Again, 200's fine. 200, I mean, 200's not fine, but 200 is better than 250. 250 is literally unplayable mode. 200 I've learned to deal with. Anything under 100 is like perfect level. 150's alright. 200's annoying, but again, I can deal with that. And then 250 just locks you in place. You might as well just not play at all. It looks like it's slightly going down. But I mean, it's awful today. So usually the peak times for me to play are when there's about 20 people on. Because when it starts getting any more, the lag is very bad. So I'm gonna go grab this metal, and then I'm gonna put my food in the oven and come back to drive the boat home. I may have to stop at some point if the food gets done before then. The lag was fairly bad when I joined the server on launch day, and I think that was mostly because there was a bunch of people on. I don't know if it had anything to do with any of the structures the admins have already built. But now that there's actually not as many people on, like I think there was 31 when I logged in today. So even with 31 people, getting over 200 ping is really bad. And I know I'm further away from the server, so I have to deal with a little bit more lag than most people, but it's gonna be really bad for most US players, for the most part, if it's gonna keep going up. It'll make events very hard. Speaking of events, there's an event this Saturday, which I will definitely be streaming and taking part in. The Masquerade, who I think I've showcased like 20 times, because I'm actually heading to where they're at. That white mountaintop, just below it to the south. It's either the south or the west. Is the Masquerade base. I looked at it yesterday. It was pretty nice. They are in character, they're performance artists, basically, and they're having an event this Saturday. This Saturday is, I think, a graffiti tag. Essentially, they will put up walls with canvases and I think maybe billboards, and you can essentially go around and paint them. Paint whatever you want. They can just be freehand paints. They can be preloaded stuff. I don't know how well my tablet would work with Ark. Could try. But I'm essentially going to go into to do it. And once everyone's painted everything, I think they'll have some screenshots of it. And then you get a grenade and you get to blow them up. So it's performance art, more or less. So that'll be fun. That'll be Saturday at about 3 p.m. Eastern. So I will probably... Unfortunately, that's also peak time. So if the lag is as bad as it is now, it might be a little rough. Especially since there'll be way more people on for the event, assumingly. So it's going to be interesting. It'll be a good test to see how well the server handles lots of people, because the only event that I know of besides the Capitol opening, and the Capitol opening was fine. The Capitol itself was a little laggy, but that was to be expected. But the Capitol opened fine, but they had an event on Crash Site, and that went pretty well. So if you don't count the Capitol opening as an event, this will technically be one of the first events. Oh, I'm gonna get encumbered. Oh, I got close. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a 200 stack and another 200 stack in those. The rest will go in there, into the crafting table, and then when I get back, I'll offload them into the other forges. I have 5 forges, because I need the metal faster than 2 forges. 2 forges takes too long. 4 literally doubles this speed, so 5 is just a little bit extra. Alright, I am almost fully encumbered. I have to go all the way back. How's the connection? Still 250. Jesus Christ. Yeah, lots of different things contribute to server stability. The heaviest one really is the players. The more people there is, the more the server has to bounce connections around, which shouldn't normally be an issue for most games, but for Ark it is, for some reason. Did I not dump off this? Yeah, I don't think I dumped the stone off, which is why I was so encumbered. But, players is the first one. Structures and dinos is the second. So, the more structures and the bigger the structures, the more modded structures, and then just the number of dinos can very heavily contribute to the lag. Which is why I think it's a good thing that there's a limit on how much people can get. Otherwise, it'll be a little too crazy. Because if you have a solo player who has like a single player base, which is probably bigger than most people would need, and they have like lots and lots and lots of tames for like eggs and kibble and all this other stuff, then it's really bad. Also, I went hunting for Spinos last night. I found 1. So, I'll have to keep looking. But right now, it looks like the number of Spino spawns is incredibly low. So, I found him over on the swamp. The northeastern swamp. I saw one. It was a 110 male. So it wasn't a terrible one. I'd like to at least find something that's close to 150, and preferably a female Spino if I can. All this lag. All right, we got one more node, and there I go. Put the food in the oven. So hunting this Spino will be really, really aggravating. I can't do it yet anyways because I don't have all the stuff. I need to make kibble, which I think requires Argent eggs, which I only have one of. So I may have to go trading for Argent eggs. So once I, the Spino will probably be the hardest part. I need a lot of Capros, so those will probably come next as the next tames. But the Spino will take a while. Alright, let's look at the metal, see how much extra we have to cook. Oh god, yeah, we have plenty. Alright. Pull this away so nothing gets on the boat. Get us turned around. Alright, sit here so it looks at the ping. You can see how crazy it gets. I'll be right back. Alright. So. 28. Yeah, alright. So, heading back. Thing go off? Nope. It's been quiet. Yeah, getting the alcohol won't be too bad. I tested it out in single player, and the brew time is pretty quick. My issue is getting it placed how I want. It attaches right on the ends of straight pipes. So I need to have my pipes leveled. So I may have to do extra settings of pipes, which I can always go through and, you know, visibly hide them. They do have the hide option, though if they get damaged or anything, I wouldn't know where the hell they were. Sounds like rain, but I don't see rain. Ah, there it is. It's just slightly behind me. Yeah. So, next Tuesday, Overwatch is having a Year of the Rooster event. They've already got new, like, Lunar Festival style skins. We've seen May and Diva so far. I'd expect someone like maybe Hanzo to get one this time around, and who knows else. Let's think. So I'll be streaming that. So Tuesday, most likely, won't be much of an ARK day. A little bit of a break. We're on day 12 of ARK, so it's taken us almost 2 weeks to get this place up and running. It's probably going to take us another 7 days or so. But once it's done, I won't have to bother with really much building at all for pretty much the rest of the time I'm on the server, unless I lose the place. And I really hope I don't lose the place. I'd really hate to have someone destroy this place and have to go do something else, because this is easily going to take over 100 hours to complete. I think we're on like hour 80 or something. Alright, yeah, we got plenty of time. What was that? Also, apparently the server-wide sound is a bug due to a certain creature, like, dying. So, nothing that can really be done about it. Alright, so we have what? Quite a lot. Should be able to spread that out. I'll put the pick away. Just not worried about that. And this server lag, fucking awful. This might be all the metal I need, but given that I have to make greenhouse and glass, probably not. Alright, so there's an extra in there. So I'm just going backwards now. May have to make more spark powder. By May, I mean most likely will. I've got plenty of flint. So let's put some on the ones on the boat. How much do we got left? So we have 5. Split this twice. Split these twice. I'm trying to make this to go 5 ways. It's a little hard. Fuck, I didn't want the 20s to back up. Put those back together. Alright. So, do is I break this up into 5s. It's very close. Look how close that is. Alright, I think that's about as close as I can get it. So we'll spread those out. So there's about 458 metal in each one of these that's cooking. Before I start cooking them, my food's actually gonna be done, so I'll be right back. Alright. Fully back. Got food. Got some cranberry juice, because that's always good. Let me check the Discord. Alright. Grab a bunch of flint. Let's restack it so it's not so sloppy. That's gonna be a lot of spark powder. It's gonna take a while. So while that's happening, we're gonna get all those forges going so they can get started. How's the connection? Still shit. Somehow getting worse. I will also need, unfortunately, beer barrels take about 500 wood a piece. So my 5,700 wood won't really cut it. I'm going to need a lot of wood. So I'm actually going to have to go back and get a bunch. Currently, though, I think I need pipes. So let me see what pipes we have. I want to get the stuff laid out correctly. That's not what I wanted. I need the pipes. That's stone pipes. I need metal pipes. Here we go. Okay. So I need quite a few of these. Make 4. And we'll see if we need more than that. Alright, so while that spark powder's making and the other stuff's cooking, we'll go over here and see if we can fix these pipes. So we need pipes to, I did the internal piping, but that doesn't look like it's doing anything. So I have normal pipes that are going to stick out through here. So I need them to pretty much cover almost all of this. And I need them to be close enough to the floorboard that I can place them nicely. So let's pick up this wall. So this is as far as I've gotten so far. What the fuck is that pipe placement? They should be evenly lined up the entire way through, and it looks like they are. Alright, so these pipes should be sticking out in all the correct places. Let's see how high up those pipes go. Pretty decent. I kind of wish I could spread. No, well, I was thinking that I wish they were, you know, a little bit further apart. But now that I look at it, I can just place the barrels facing this direction. So that doesn't look like it's a huge problem. It might be if I can't get the pipes to snap in the correct direction. So this is one of the most annoying things about laying pipes. They don't want to go where you want them to go. It's like, oh, I want to snap this direction. I don't want you to fucking snap that direction. I want you to go this way. So if I break this... Alright. For some reason, it's just like, nope. I gotta go the other way. So, one will snap here close to this wall. Another will snap here close to this wall. Same thing on this side. This side looks like it's got a little bit more space. I will have to actually make one preemptively to see how well they fit. But essentially these will go all the way down. And that blue line means they're irrigated. So yeah, I think it'll stop right about there. So this will be the rows of piping. So each snap point will be a beer barrel. And the middle area is just where I'll be able to move between them. And then I may have a staircase here going up, and then there'll be a second floor above this where I can either put more if I need more, or I could put storage so I can store extra things. And then over here might be some extra storage for all this stuff. So over here, these are actually fairly well. These I might actually make a little bit higher, pipe-wise. So these will probably be about that high, because the ceiling for the greenhouse will be slightly higher. So, yeah, the taps will hang off like that. That looks pretty good. I need to get a compost bin going so these don't decay so much, so I can start making fertilizer. I'm hoping, I know that's definitely high enough off the ground, I'm just hoping it's far enough from the wall. It looks like it is. The beer barrels are actually pretty small. I need to make a second one of these to collect eggs. So let's put these up for now. The next thing I need to do is I need to make one of the beer barrels to test it. Alright, so there's some extra 100. Putting in an extra 100 in each one. Spark powder is one of the best fuel sources, especially since you get flint and stone so easily. It's pretty good. Burns like I think 3 times longer than wood. And it's still making more. A single 2 flint and 1 stone makes 2 spark powder. So whenever you make it, it always makes it in 2s. That's pretty great. I will definitely need way more wood. In fact, let's go ahead and see if we can make one of these beer barrels. Almost there. I need 500 wood. So that's, I think, everything. Let me go very slowly. That's good. Here's a medieval table. So that's everything. Cooking, beer barrel. 500 wood, 80 metal, 100 cementing paste. So this is the exact ingredients, and I need a lot of these. So we'll make one so we can test it. Best case scenario, this fits right into place. Granted, when I was trying to place them, it was a little finicky. So bear with me. So yeah, like that. Oh, look how perfectly that snaps. Every single one. Now, of course, if I have to, I can put extras on the inside too. But it looks like these work pretty great in every direction. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. That is the exact perfect dimension. So let's place this one. Try and get this on the inside. Oh, that's going to be a bitch. See, I want this to go inside. Like that one. So this is the beer barrel. So it is irrigated by said water. So it'll fill up in a few seconds. There it goes. It's fully irrigated. So I don't have to worry about putting water in it. Now it is slightly off the ground, but it's close enough. It doesn't look awful. So you put in thatch and you put in berries and it'll make beer liquid. It'll automatically make these every time. I believe it takes 5 to 10 minutes to make one. The normal beer barrel takes 6 hours to make one, so this is way better. Then you can use specific berries, and these things kind of auto craft. So medjool berries and azure berries, and you can make dragon's ale and knight's blood. Both of these have the exact same effect, so there's no real difference between them. One is just made in this mug, the other is made in this mug. And you have to make these mugs in order to put them in. And whenever you put the mugs in, it automatically fills them up. So you don't have to worry about that. Alright, how many of these do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And of course, if I want, I can place 2 on each side. But I mean, that's going to be a lot of resources. The cementing paste isn't too bad, because I just go get beaver dams. I've got plenty of paste right now. The wood will take a while, because it's like some 10,000 wood for all those barrels. This is not even counting the fact that I need wood to build upwards and wood to make my crop plots. So let's see how it looks in here. We do have some extra metal, so I might pull this out and go put that in. We do have lots of extra cementing paste, so I'm not too worried about that either. And yeah, more cementing paste. Need some of these to craft with real quick. I think that's all we need from here. I need to make a I need to make an egg collector, essentially. Oh, we're gonna play this game. Just gonna do this, save time. Awesome. Alright. Let's put the metal up. Egg collector, right here. Need crystal and obsidian. Alright, so... just to restack that. We'll put those in there, I guess. Alright, so this one will be for eggs. So I've got one for poop, and I've got this one for eggs. That way I can double up. Oh my god, the lag is so bad. Let's see how well I can get this lined up. Well, I didn't want to get that low. Am I facing that perfectly? How the hell did I do that? I was lucky. So go in here. Now we take the artifact of the egg and put that up there. So this one collects eggs. This one collects poop. Still can't pin code it. Alright, we set both of them to high. So if my bird lays any eggs, I can come in here and check. I open it up. I'll pull the eggs out, and then I'll put the eggs in the berry bags. Oh my god, that was some frame loss. So there'll be lots of berry bags here for produce, and then a second floor where I'll probably have extra storage. So it's mostly building up at this point. I would like to get all these beer barrels in place because they are quite expensive. And I at least need one row done. If I need more, I can always make extras. But I need to get those done. So that's why I'm cooking a ton of metal. You leveled up. So close to that 200. Thume's probably leveled up. Nope, he's getting there. Alright, so let's check on our metal. That's gonna be a while. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. How are these doing? Because these, I think... No, they all started about the same. So it is producing metal at a much, much faster rate, which is good. I just need a lot of wood. So I do have a lot of wood with me, but I don't have enough wood for all the beer barrels. So, what I'm thinking, I don't worry about the beer barrels right now. I got the piping in. The piping's all good. I do need to test to see if the crop plots are in range of the taps, but I can always fix it. I do need to make crop plots, so I might as well go ahead and get those lined out. We can make 56 medium or 28 large. Now, let me see how many I actually need. They will snap to foundations, so I need one per foundation. So like, here's one. Here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So about 35. So the large would be short. The mediums would be just about right. One of those needs to be a Y plant. So that one will probably be in the middle. So I do need one large. So we'll make one large. And now we need 35 of these. Or 34. Alright. So the large is for the plant species Y, so I can make traps. Another thing I need to make is compost bins. And unfortunately, compost bins are not an S+ thing. So there's no extra storage space. There used to be a silo that would collect both thatch and poop, and it would essentially convert it to fertilizer for you. So you just have to leave it on overnight, and you would get all the stuff you need. Unfortunately, I guess that was too easy. Did I even learn the compost bin? Yes, I did. It's somewhere in here. There it is. 50 wood, 15 thatch, 12 fiber. I'll need quite a few of these so I can get fertilizer quickly. So I'm gonna wait for these to finish. So, excuse me. My, family is, away for a while. Because, I believe they're gone to DC for the inauguration. I can't even fucking say it right. That stupid thing with that one stupid guy, basically. And, I'm glad they didn't ask me to go, because I probably wouldn't have wanted to go anyways. Did I drop that correctly? Okay, there we go. So, pretty much here the entire week. Would be pretty nice. It'll be quiet. Alright, so these should snap pretty... Yeah, look how nice that is. So they snapped the foundations. So this is a ceiling. Okay. What's with the lack of snapping? Alright. So I can pick these up. That looks horrible. That didn't look like it snapped. That didn't even look remotely lined up. What the fuck, game? Oh my god. Really? We're gonna have this issue? So that's clearly snapped. What the fuck? Where'd that one even go? Okay. I can tell that this is gonna be an annoying ass fucking thing. This one went underground. This one snapped perfectly, but it snapped to the wrong thing. So because I have ceilings instead of foundations, it's deciding to be an asshole. So, that's stupid. So, like... that one snapped in fine. This one is, deciding to be an asshole. See, that one even locked in and it didn't place correctly. What is with this? Okay. What is the point of having a snap feature if you can't get the thing to snap properly? Because, I mean, it's very obvious when I snap something that it either lines up correctly or it doesn't. And so far, it's been pretty shit. So, to my annoyment, we have to place these manually. Does that look straight? Game. 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 Fucking come on. Really? It disappears! Why? That is so fucking stupid! That is the... Okay. S Plus was pretty great, but all these bugs are shit. It fucking placed it under the ground again. If I want to have these evenly spaced... It doesn't appear like that's a thing I can do. Because it's just wanting to place it under the fucking goddamn ceiling. And I can't do anything about that. I can't put foundations there. Foundations won't fit. Foundations will say, no, I'm sorry, you can't. And just be a fucking dick. God damn it. I swear. This is one of the dumbest things in this entire game. Look at that! See, it tries to snap and doesn't, or it just doesn't fucking work at all. This is stupid. Whoever thought this was okay... It's getting irrigated from the rain, ironically. So I can't even manually place these because of how shit that is. I need to put 2 down here, but I can't because they're apparently sealing, so it's like, no, I gotta snap to the foundation on the ground because I'm a fucking jackass. So I may have to do all the ones that are down here first. See how that snapped? So we'll put one there. Put one there. So these aren't going to be used. I'm gonna pick these back up, but where there's a ceiling, which means I'm gonna have to go that way in a bit. So see, they snap perfectly when you're on a foundation, but if it's a ceiling, God, fuck you. Alright, so these are all here. So what I'm gonna do is, now that I've put those there, I'm going to go up top, and these should prevent it from trying to place it underground. Alright. Maybe? No? Why is this one acting up? There's no space here. You stupid motherfucker, you go in the goddamn ground right now, or I swear to God, I will beat your fucking ass. Look at this. Look at this bullshit. What is wrong with this foundation? Why does this foundation do this? You know what? I'm gonna find out. There ain't nothing fucking here, you asswipe. Stop trying to snap to something that doesn't exist. There. Piece of shit. Again, for some reason, it doesn't even want to snap correctly either. Like, oh, look, I'm going to snap correctly. Place. Did it? No. Look like it, but... So these snap points that this thing's supposed to have that makes it so great, doesn't even work. How bad is your system that your own fucking snap points can't even work correctly? Look at that. Look how shitty that is. I can't even visibly see it to figure out where it needs to be. Ignoring the fact that it keeps trying to snap into the floor. So it looks like I need to pick up these foundations and place them back. Because the game is so goddamn stupid. Nope, I want the other one. Or these metal pipings are just so bad. That actually looks even. So these foundations we gotta pick up. I think it's those stupid metal pipings. I guarantee you it's these pipings. So, again, if you are trying to use intake pipes, don't. They're just problems. Oh, you gotta snap up here. Alright. There's a hole there, so if I pull this out, it's probably going to break that one. Give me a second. Let me go plug the hole up real quick. Interlocked, yep. So I'm learning all sorts of stuff. Like, some of this crap is actually worthless. Let's hope this doesn't break the thing. Awesome. That's very scary looking. So that's fine. So if I try to place that now, it snaps. I'm gonna pick up these and replace them so they're even. I think this one's locked in. Yeah, that one's locked in. So these ceilings I need to, not demolish, pick up. So once again, do not use intake pipes. They don't work. They just make the game way harder. Waste of metal. Waste of cementing paste. So I'm having to delete them by picking up all these ceilings and placing them back down. I'll have to do the same with all these foundations. Because they're trying... I don't know what they're doing, but they're not allowing the snap points to work. Alright, that one doesn't have one. That one doesn't have one. I don't think this whole row has any. So... as long as we're doing this one at a time, should be fine. Oh my god, the lag is so bad. I was eating mozzarella bites. So goddamn good. Alright, so I do need to get that ceiling. I'll get that on the way back. So I'm just getting rid of all these piping. When you pick it up, it destroys it, so it is a waste of metal, but I was assuming that the mod was going to work correctly, so there's the mistake. Don't assume any of this shit's going to work as it's described. Didn't know how close I was to that. Alright. That's sideways. What's going on here, game? Thank you. I always like my wood to go the same direction, so. Alright, so. Look at that. Without the piping, it's perfect. Perfect. Let me place all these. Alright. So, let's see, that's 3. So this would be the dead center. So the large would go here. So the large is for the plant species Y. So the rest of them I have to go pick up because I have to put them down below. So these do have the internal piping, but I'm not putting anything on the ground there. So hopefully that won't fuck with it. But yeah, don't use internal piping. It's garbage. Alright. Need to pick these all up. I put them down here to make sure they wouldn't like snap the top ones to down here, but that apparently wasn't the issue. It was the stupid internal piping. So now the test is my pipes that are high enough, low enough that the tap will still irrigate them. And all I have to do is place a tap and find out. Alright, so I should be able to close this up completely now. I'm going to drag it down here. See that gap? I hate that gap. I don't appear to be getting that second snap point for some reason. Am I literally going to have to keep picking this up and just hoping that it rubber bands into the correct spot? What the fuck, game? So now I can't get my snap point. Yeah, I want that gap gone. I will do this until this is fixed. If I can see through the gap, then it's not placed correctly. I can't seem to get it to adjust. It's wanting to snap to everything but the second snap point. That's fucking frustrating. Oh, now I get it. Once I'm inside. Wonderful. This is a foundation. Nothing should be under this foundation. Besides a wall. But I think the wall's connected to stuff, so... Fuck. Of course it would. Of course it would. Alright. Gotta make another stone wall. I mean, I'm gonna have to make more stone walls anyways, but, yeah. Yeah, I don't think the piping needs to go out any further. So, let's get the rest of these snapped. Alrighty. That is the entire greenhouse lined up. Look how perfect that is. It is pretty. So the big one in the middle will be the plant species Y, which is the opposite version of the X one. The Y one will produce these little traps that have a spoil timer, and you put them in the ground, and they're nearly invisible. They don't do any damage, but they'll immobilize any human or small-sized dinosaur that comes through. So I'll have that just sitting there. It won't attack anybody, but it will produce traps for me. So let's check the metal, because it's been a little bit. That's got time. Alright. I gotta make another stone wall, because I fucked up. I guess we should just start building up. So... Probably wouldn't hurt me to... Let me look at the... Let me see if I can find the stairs real quick. Yeah, these. So I'm not sure what the difference between... These look different, but I'm not sure what the difference is. Huh. These actually cost... These cost way less. These cost more. These are literally half. I'm not sure why. Let's find out. Let's make the wood ones. So these, let's make 2, just to test. I went too far. It's a good thing that everything is marked with like the word S+, because if you want to look for anything specific, you just have to look in the one area and alphabetize it. Oh my god. Server is awful today. I might stop early to play some Overwatch. Oh, good, it snapped perfectly. Alright, so these don't have any special snap point commands. The way I'm trying to predict, the way I want this to face doesn't appear to be the way that it wants to face. So this corner here doesn't want to fucking cooperate. Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted. So, I can pick these up. Disable railing collision. Flip stairs. What does flip stairs do? Oh, it just rotates it the other side. Okay, that's cool. So you can go up like this, and then there'll be a second one connected to that. Oh, that was laggy. So I put disable railing collision. I don't know what that means. I literally don't know what that means. So that'll go up. You have these nice fancy stairs. This will be to the second floor. The second floor will only exist on this left side, so it'll be just mostly like storage shit. That's pretty nice. So I think those are actually the only parts I need. I need to build upwards though. So, I also need to put in windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 8 windows. So 8 windows and a bunch of walls. So stone. Well, let's make the windows first, which I believe is... See, okay, we have this glass window. I'm gonna make this just because I don't know what it is. So before I start mass building stuff, let's see if this... Yeah, this is meant to go into a window frame. So we'll go put these in as the windows. So let's snap this one here. So there's the window. Let's get the torch out, which is about to break in a second. That's what it looks like. Fuck, my torch broke the moment I did that. Alright, 1 second. Gotta fix the torch. That was stupid. But yeah, I think those will work, especially since I have the transparency option. So 6 wood, 6 flint, 6 stone. Yeah, okay. I try to look for stacks that are already broken. I like my 100 stacks. Alright. So this should look pretty good. And again, I can't bump the gamma because apparently my OBS doesn't do that, which is weird. Alright, so this is the window. I've opened it. So, I can change the glass. Set pin code. So, we will cycle glass. This is one-way A. In fact, let's third person it. Or actually, let's just go on this side. Alright, it's clear on this side. Let's see if it's opaque on the other. It is not. It is normal. Okay, so it's clear on both sides. There are multiple settings to this. So, cycle. So now, it is set to one-way B. Which means, if you look at it, it's opaque on this side. But, if you look at it on the other side, it's clear. So this is opaque, which I think makes it opaque on the other side. Let's look. Yeah. So you can't see in. So you can make it to where people can't look inside, but you can look out, which makes the glass look really nice. So I think we might end up doing that. I want to see all the variants though. So that's opaque. That is two-way. So if I'm right, that's opaque on both sides. Yeah. And this is one-way A again, which is clear on both sides. So we want opaque, which is what it is now. Alright. Kind of wish that it wasn't black, but that's whatever. I mean, I'm going to end up painting everything anyway, so I might just make the stone darker to match. So yeah, that glass works really well. I don't remember how many of these I said I need. Let's make 7. I am halfway to 76. Alrighty. Let's go put these in. So, another one here. So it takes 2 cycles. And they're locked by default, so only I can open them anyways. Awesome. And the last one. So I made exactly enough. Awesome. So if you look, I can see out. I can open it if I want. But I can see out through all of these windows. All of these windows are clear. Now if I go on the outside, the windows are opaque, so nobody can see in. So if I go up to this, and if I were standing at level, I wouldn't be able to see through that. So there's windows with some visibility on the inside and discreteness on the out. What time is it? It is almost 2. So, I think I needed walls. We're going to start building up. I still haven't figured out what I was going to do for the door. I might just make a normal door at this rate, just to save me the headache. Alright, stone. Lots of walls. The roof will be... The non-distillery side of the roof will be made out of either... Most likely greenhouse, because I think the greenhouse looks better for greenhouse stuff. And then the glass will be used for indoor stuff. I think I need like 9 of these. Let me check to see if I don't already have some. And I will need ceilings. So, ceilings. Let's make 8, because I'm not entirely sure. Will mean I need 1 of each. Ugh. I do need to test the tab. I kind of forgot about that. I'll go do that when I head back in. So I might start putting some points into oxygen, just so I can dive a bit more. I do know Lazarus chowder exists, but I want some oxygen. Plus, it makes you swim faster, and swimming faster is pretty good. Alright, so I need that. I need these. I need these. I need these. And I need the tap. So, walls. Ceilings. Sloped roof. The metal's still gonna cook for a while. So, just because I need to test the range. So that's going. So, let me take a drink. Alright, this is irrigated. This one's irrigated. That one's irrigated. That one's irrigated. That one's irrigated. That one's irrigated. So, what about over here? None. So these extra pipes I may not need. But this is irrigated. I may have them, I may use the pipes anyways, but I may have like the taps spread out differently. So these have all been irrigated. And then you can see the greenhouse effect. The max effect is like 300%. So, alright. I guess I need like foundation shit going, so go ahead and get this side. We'll work on the distillery part first, and then we'll go up from there. So, the ceiling is supposed to rest on top of that. Like that. And then connect over. So this is the... Sorry. This will be the second floor for storage. So this will just pretty much be ceilings. Nothing fancy. Didn't hit anything. I need, what, 6 ceilings? Looks like? Yeah. And then I might make the walls go up 1 on this side. So there'll be a ceiling just above this one going all along this left side, and then this one will be like the sloped roofs. So I need a bit more ceilings, and I need a lot more walls. Already ran out of walls. That was fast. Alright, so let's go make the ceilings. So I could probably put these up for now, but I will need them. So it looks like we have to get more stone and wood. What's our lowest resource? Stone. And we're actually getting low on thatch, so we're gonna have to just double up on everything. So we're gonna go out and farm shit. Let's see how these are handling. Still got a ways to go. But each one of those should have over 200 metal cooked. So that's what? 1,000 metal? Yeah, that should be enough metal. It looks slightly uneven, but I'm guessing that's just the way the wall texture is. So let's look at it from here. Yeah, it's pretty flat. So again, this one will be one wall and then a ceiling directly underneath it, so it won't be very tall on this side. This side will be the taller side. So it'll be a wall, and then it'll be the sloped part. So it'll angle out towards the greenhouse section of it. I don't know if I'm going to put a wall along here, just because it might be neat to just have railings there so I can look down on the greenhouse from up here. Kind of make a barn rafter kind of look to it. I like it so far. I'll need lighting in here, but that'll come later. So it looks good. We need a fucking ton of supplies. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, so the outer walls that are closest to the greenhouse will just be railings instead of being walls. So you can look down. I was tempted to put a door here, but I kind of like the open look. I like open spaces a lot more. This I still don't know if I want to put a dino gate or not. I think a dino gate would look cool, but I feel like I could just put a normal door and be fine. So let's make more walls. Let's make as many walls as we're able to. I think that'll be enough. Worst case scenario, I have to break some of the walls for resources back. So you get about 10 XP, roughly, a wall. It's like 10 and a half, I think. So 24 of those will give me like 250, 260 XP, something like that. It's just not a lot. Granted, making foundations gives you like 40, I think, XP a piece, but foundations are really expensive, so. Granted, it's cheaper to make foundations for XP than it is to walls, because if you make like one foundation and you get 40 XP, and you make 4 walls to get 40 XP, you would have spent more resources on the walls in the long run. This is the other thing. The Masquerade's little event. They're trying to get, possibly with the admin's approval, a spray painter, because the spray painters are going to be added to drops, and have that as a giveaway prize. That would be an amazing prize, because I could really use it. Spray painters make painting way faster. Way faster. Especially since you don't have to reach up and hit and then select the paint. And if you're using different paint, you don't have to select different colors again. And it's just a pain in the ass with the paintbrush. So, don't know if I'm going to put windows up here. I might. That looks like it might be annoying. Looks like we're having this trick again. It's trying to snap to the ceiling, is the thing. Oh boy. Do I need to place these like from the outside in order to get this going? Because this is pretty annoying. So like... No, it's still raising it. You stupid motherfucker. Yeah, I'm gonna be picky. If it keeps doing this, I'm going to waste time correcting it. Because I'm fucking picky with how this works. Am I gonna have to pick these ceilings up? Are these ceilings in the way? Oh, look at that. It placed normally. Look what I get to do again. So I get to pick up the ceilings, put the walls down, then put the ceiling back down. Because if I don't, it'll just snap to it. S+. It's definitely good, but these bugs could be fixed. If all these bugs get ironed out, this will probably be the best crafting mod. I was using Uber Crafter before, and Uber Crafter is pretty good. Uber Crafter actually adds a lot of extra stuff, too. Also, I didn't know if I was going to put windows. Wasn't thinking about it. Not here. I might put 2 windows. 3. Try to figure out where I'd put them. I could put them directly in the same place to match. Or I could alternate. The spaces between them are about 2. So I could probably put more windows. So what I'm thinking is the space between them, I'll put 2 windows. So the space that currently occupies a window spot below, yes. I will put a wall. So like this one. Now I have to pick this one up. That was laggy. Since there's not going to be any floors over here, there's not going to be much point to doing that. So let me look. So the next 2 walls, so this wall and this wall. This wall, I believe, stays. Yes. And then these 2 walls. Granted, this one would be kind of silly for that. So let me actually think that pattern through again. Could make it every other one. So, like this wall, space, this wall. Fuck. That wall, or space, that wall, space, that wall. Oh, no. Space, that wall, space. There'd be... no? It'd be a weird pattern. I'm trying to make a pattern out of this. I could do what I've just done right now. I think that would be fine, actually. Yeah. Just trying to make it even. Alright. So, I should be able to place these fine. Thank God. So I'll probably have to make a scaffolding to get up here. And I run out of walls. Alright. I don't have enough stone to make the windows yet. So I'll put window slots here and put windows in them. So this would be... right here would be the ceiling. So my head would be pretty close to the ground. This would be a pretty low space. Alternatively, I make it the roof part there, which would mean this would go up 1. Which is also fine. I might do that. I kind of like having a bit more headroom. 2 walls high is plenty of space. 1 wall is kind of cramped. This looks good. Gotta stop making stuff out of stone. It's an expensive task. So I'll probably wait for this metal to finish, so I can make sure it doesn't burn any excess spark powder. So I could probably make some glass or greenhouse. Yeah. So I want slopes, and I want these. And these are the S Plus versions, so they'll be picked up and whatnot. So I need slopes on both sides. I probably won't need these. Which tells me that I'm... No, I'll make those out of stone. So, I was thinking about this left and right sloped walls and try to figure out where those would go. And I'll make them out of stone. So, they need to come over here. So this would be the slope section. This would be the other slope section, and then all these in the middle would be the actual things. So, I'm trying to picture the design real quick. So. And I might mess with the design some, but I'm just thinking because they'll only have to be over this section. So there's no point in making extras. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So about 7 slopes on that side, 7 on the other. So that's 14 slopes, which leaves you the 3 7s in the middle, which is, if my math doesn't suck, 21. So 21 greenhouse ceilings and 14 slopes. Greenhouse ceilings. Don't have enough to make all those yet. Can I make all these? I can make the 14 slopes. So what am I missing? Crystal, mostly. I have all the metal. Crystal's the most expensive component. So it looks like we may go crystal farming real quick. How long has this got? Plenty of time. Alright, we're gonna go grab some crystal. Because we need a lot. I'm actually trying to figure out if a hatchet or a pick would be better. I'm gonna assume the pick. Oh, I need food for you. Hold on. Let me go get you some food. Because, I'll have to cook me some food here before too long. Alright. God, server, please! Alright. So let's take a look at this place from the air. That's pretty cool. Now when I do look at it, it is a bit laggy, and I blame that on the forges. Because I think forges are not very conductive to stuff. So, look how fast we are. Yeah, the FPS went up the moment the forges went out of sight. So we are gonna go get crystal. We'll probably end up stopping by the Masquerade place. The Masquerade event will be pretty fun. I'll need to think up some ideas. It is the same day as raid night, but it's earlier. So it's about 6 hours earlier. So I should be able to attend the event and it be over with plenty of time for me to be able to do raid. And this week's raid is Nighthold. We're going straight into Heroic Nighthold. I don't know if we're going to touch Emerald Nightmare at all this week. We'll find out. It depends on if we get stuck. It's all going to depend on the raid leader's decision making. Man, the clouds are really foggy today. If I fly lower, that'll clear up. And then one of the last things I do, once everything is ready and I'm ready for customers, I will probably make a bunch of flyers on notes and just kind of go around and drop them at people's places, or just, you know, go find people. Alright, we're looking for crystal. There's a bunch of crystal. Awesome. It takes 35 crystal a piece of greenhouse. Also, like to point out, I need crystal for glass for windows in the normal base, so I need lots of crystal. Come on. So that was about 100 crystal, which is pretty good. Hey, Mr. Rhino. Alright, so I need to find a pattern. A constant sources of little clusters of crystal that I can farm. I remember there being a bunch near some metal over here. Aha. Excuse you. I am trying to mine here. If they weren't going to attack me, I would leave them, but they're... Wow, that's some lag. Drop that. Drop that. Don't really care about the arrow. Weight's looking fine. I'm just looking for groups of crystal. And they did say there was an admission fee to the event. They would prefer crystal, given that they spawn so, given that they live so close to it. I don't think that's, you know, huge deal. Is that somebody from the masquerade? Yep. Looks like they're up here getting crystal. I need a lot of it, so unfortunately we have to compete. It might be just traveling by as well. Yep, they're up there. I believe there's some crystal spawns over here. Oh, the baby mammoth. Alright, I think we can get, like, these deposits here and we'll be fine. Alright. Let's drop that. Alright, I think that's good. Yeah. Any more and we'll start to get encumbered. Yeah, there's lots of crystal spawns up here. They take a while to respawn, so if I need more, I may have to go to the floating islands. Or the floating island. Because there's a lot up there. I don't see that person anymore, so I don't know where they've gone. I can't tell if this is fog or clouds. I was guessing clouds. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, that was somebody from the masquerade. I think they were gathering some more supplies for their base. But yeah, the floating island has a bunch of resources. It has obsidian, it has metal, and it has crystal. And of course it's got wood and stone and thatch and all that stuff. It's a bit further away. That's the only reason I went this direction, is because this is closer. We'll probably go to the floating islands here in a second to get more crystal, because there's a lot of nice grouped up clusters there. And at some point we will go out and gather more wood, rock, and thatch. I also need to make compost bins. In fact, I most likely might make compost bins up on the second floor, that upper area, or I'll put the storage for fertilizer up there. So the compost bins will be making as much fertilizer as I can, as quick as I can. Fertilizer makes pretty quick, but it has so few inventory spaces that it can only make like 2 fertilizer, roughly. It's got like 8 slots, but it takes 3 pieces of poop and a I think 50 thatch to make one. It's either 50 or 100 thatch to make 1 bag of fertilizer. So it only has 8 slots, meaning you can only stock it up with so much. Now it's actually foggy. I hate fog. I need to make that forum post about the fog remover, because this is so ridiculous. Alright. So that means we got our metal done. Let's go put the excess metal up. So 229 metal each one, it looks like. Yep. So it's a little over 1,000 metal. We got like 1 lone metal there. Alright. Let's take this crystal. Come on, game. The amount of ceilings I need is a little silly. Oh my god, lag. And then we'll put the keratin in here. I don't know how I got keratin off of a saber tooth. I guess it's their teeth. Alright. Not a lot. Greenhouse. 12. We need, what did I say, 21? Let's go ahead and make those. Yeah, most of this is going to be crystal. So, that's a lot of metal. We have all the slopes. We just need to get all of the, we need 21 roofs. So, while those are crafting, Those are giving me like 100 XP too. See, I'm getting XP even though I'm nowhere near them. Oh, it looks like that may have stopped, unfortunately. Oh well. I need the crystal. I'm not too worried about XP. I'll go XP farming when I've got everything that I need already. And that storm looks awful. I guess we'll go check out this blue drop, assuming it doesn't break, and then we're gonna head up to the floating island and get crystal from it. Get as much crystal as I can carry without encumbering myself, and then take it all back, make some more stuff, and I'm gonna need more crystal. So once I have the greenhouse stuff, I won't have to make that anymore, but I will need the crystal for glass walls for the tavern. So we'll just check this out. I really hate the kick animation. Managed to grab it in time, but it's just mostly recipes. So, yeah. Again, I don't think you need the recipes in order to make the stuff. It's just in-game stuff to teach you how to make it, so you wouldn't need, like, a wiki. Granted, you probably need the wiki in order to figure out what the fuck it's saying, because a lot of it's oddly worded. Because they're using different forms of measurement. Let's hope it's not too laggy because of that alchemist-based stuff. But we're looking for crystal. I believe it's mostly up in this top area. If it was nighttime, it'd glow. But, come on, game. Oh my god, their base is huge now. No wonder it's so laggy. I'm down to like very little amount of FPS. That definitely wasn't there before. Holy crap, guys. Steampunk stuff lags. Alright. Could have swore there was crystal up here somewhere. I saw it at one point. But yeah, there's a lot of stone, a lot of metal. There's just literally every resource up here. And I saw obsidian back there. I'm hoping they didn't already mine the crystal. See, here's some obsidian. Not seeing crystal. I know it's up here because I saw it when it was nighttime. I know there's crystal up here. I'm not crazy. So I'm guessing somebody's already mined all the crystal because I don't see it. It's not up here. So I don't know if that alchemist guy's already mined it all or if somebody else came by. But I'm not seeing it anywhere. Man, it is... Okay, my frame rate's dying. So he's got that little cave area, and then he's got that over there. It looks like there's a bird. I can't tell if that's a wild bird or not. Doesn't look like it. But for the most part, I'm looking for crystals. This guy's place is so laggy. I mean, it's killing my FPS pretty hard. Oh, hi. What the fuck? Are you serious? How did Bronto get up here? Yeah, that guy over there is the alchemist, or one of them. Alchemist of something something. Something story related. I think they're like, they're either admins or they're moderators or something. Fuck's sake. Okay, there was so much crystal up here. What happened to it all? Did that person seriously mine all the crystal? Seriously. All the crystal is gone. I've scoured this entire thing, almost. They're supposed to be in these open areas. And like clusters together, but I'm not seeing them. Unless that person from the Masquerade flew all the way over here and took them all already. There's no crystal. What the fuck? Alright, either someone's mined it all, or it just stopped existing. So it looks like I may have to check back in like another full day. But I mean, they would have to have picked every single crystal spot out. Because I see no crystal at all. I may have to look for another crystal spawn. Because this is pretty ridiculous that I can fly around here and find nothing. I mean, look at all this obsidian that's just sitting right here. So I know there's obsidian. I know there's metal. I know that there's rocks and obviously trees. Wow, game. Is there seriously none? Because I remember flying over pretty much around this area right here and seeing crystal like right around those tree areas on top of those rocks in nice clusters. Didn't want to hit that. But I see nothing. They'd be pretty visible. Even if they're a little bit darker during the day, they would still have a unique shape to them that I should be able to spot. Alright, it's my assumption that either the person that lives here or somebody else has mined them all. Which means I need to find more crystal somewhere. That sucks. I'll probably go check that peak over there. The snow-capped peaks, snowy areas tend to have crystal. But first, let's see if there's any Spinos in the fake river. My guess is not likely. So this is the fake river, which if it wasn't obvious, it looks really fake. And I am told Spinos have a chance to spawn here. But it wasn't like a common spawn. I've seen trikes. Also told that they spawn at the top of the river as well, where this waterfall is. I think I see a Rex. Yep, a Rex. How close am I to that? Pretty close. Let's just go check. Yeah, Spinos are supposed to spawn near most water sources, and they're not. I don't know if the server can fix the spawn rate or if the map maker has to do that. Again with these recipes. Good God. The recipes really don't do you any good. So let's look over here for crystal, I guess. Assuming this place hasn't already been picked clean. Some of these plants, like, have that crystal shape, which is annoying. Move, fuckhead. Wow, 7 crystals. A whole 7. Be nice to find little tight-knit spawns of them. But they always spawn so far apart. Drop the rocks. So I've got enough for 1 window, 1 greenhouse. That scorpion is aggravated. He really wants that packy. Got 2 spawns here. That it? I guess so. So I got enough for 2 windows. It takes like over 100 to have enough for 3 windows. Alright, here's a small little group. Bird, get your wings out of the way. I hate the eating animations that just block you, or they kick you up further. Wow, I only got 5 from that one. Some of these crystal spawns give you garbage. Absolute garbage. Alright. Drop the rocks. Again, the best area was that floating island, but it looks like someone's either mined them all recently or... And when I mean mined them all, I mean mined literally every deposit, because there wasn't anything left there. Here's 2. So again, my weight's fine right now. few more. Look at the baby! Aww, hi little baby. The baby Argent. So cute. That's adorable. He's so tiny. He's watching me. Alright. Not moving, though, so. Yeah, the snowy, possibly the snow biome all the way into the south would be pretty good. But for me to get there, I would have to, A, bring my bird, and I'd have to bring him on the boat. Because flying all the way to the Frosty Mountains to get metal or crystal and then fly all the way back is a long-ass trip for me. It is very far. Alright, we got a nice little cluster here. Look like there's some more that way. Oh. Thank you, asshole. Thanks for dropping me, dick. Quite a bit here. So this area is not too bad. It's just kind of spread out. Any more? Doesn't look like it. Always gotta check behind rocks, because crystals, for the most part, like to grow next to stuff. Let's drop these. Alright, I think that is, yeah, that's pretty close to my current carry weight. Alright, so we're gonna fly over this lake again to look for Spinos. Then head back and make the rest of the greenhouse if we can. I don't think we have enough. We've got a good deal, but I don't think we have enough. We have almost, I think, 400 crystal on us. Let's get a bit lower. Is that a saber-tooth stuck on a rock in the middle of the lake? That's funny. That looks like a beaver dam over there. Bizarre. That looks like another beaver dam. Are there beaver? Nah, I see beavers down there. Huh. Do beaver dams really spawn up here? Yeah, I see. There's a bunch of beaver dams up here. So, yeah, there's another one. Yeah, this is an alternate place for beavers, it looks like. More beaver dams. So here's an alternate place in case the main river gets messed up, which I hope it doesn't, because the main river is generally a lot closer together. Alright, again, I see no Spinos. I feel like the spawn rate for Spinos has either been bugged or just been broken. So our place is over here. I'll have to look up more crystal spawn locations. Something close. I don't know if the Volcano Island will have any or not. But that one's also incredibly dangerous to farm. So. Ooh. It's a weird feeling. Great. Yeah, my little place might be one of the most remote regions from people. Which is a little unfortunate for a bar, but oh well. It also means it's not laggy to get to for the most part. Because there's barely any structures over here. In fact, I think mine's really the only one here. There were some people building slightly onto here, but they were not really building that big. Yeah. I'm still going to put more points into movement speed. Even if it seems pretty fast, it needs to be faster. Both me and my bird are very close to leveling up. It wouldn't surprise me if I hit 80 by the time I get done. That'd be a pretty nice level. Granted, when the patch comes out on... Wait, hold on. What's today? Can't see. Is it the patch today? I know it comes out the 20th. Either way, it should, the tech tier and all that stuff comes out. And I think they said they were adding 5 more player levels, which means I think they'll... I don't know if it was 5, but I know they're adding more player levels and more dino levels, which means the cap would probably be 105 if it's 100 right now. And I still think they need to refix, they need to redistribute it and fix it, because 100 levels is a little silly. Alright. Alright, 1 second. That lag. AA is already high. For post-processing back up. Help sharpen out some of these edges some. Alright. So yeah, we only got about 350 crystal. I'm about to toss a lot of these recipes. Farming. Nope, I need greenhouse. 10? How many do I have? I don't think 10 is all. Alright, we have 12. We need 21, so it looks like we can finish it. Ugh, hold on. Ugh. Alright. So we need what? 9? One short? That looks right. Like I said, crystal stuff, glass is quite expensive. Yeah, we're about 2,000 experience away. And we get about 100 per glass greenhouse thing. Alright. Unfortunately, I need more food before I can do anything. So, we've got quite a bit here. For some reason, you can't cook meat in a cooking pot. You can only cook recipes and stuff. So, me putting meat in here doesn't actually cook anything. Which is kind of stupid if you ask me. So, in order to cook meat, I need to come over to the campfire. Load it up. Take the excess spark powder since we don't need a lot. And I'll likely pick these up later. So we're gonna cook some meat. There. It's more than enough starter powder. Alright. Then we have to go get stone and wood and thatch, and I think we're good on fiber. I'll have to check. So we gotta finish making the distillery and the greenhouse. Once the roof is in, the greenhouse distillery area will be done. So let me go over here real quick. You're getting very close. So, it's not going to be much higher. It's going to be a little bit higher, but it's not going to be much higher. So let's get up top here. So, like I was thinking, I'm going to put windows there. This will likely be one wall higher. Then it'll be a ceiling on top of the next wall. Then over here it'll be 2 walls higher because actually it'll only be 1 wall higher because the next wall is actually a what is it? The sloped wall. So it's like half of a wall. And then the sloped wall or the sloped roofs will go all the way across that. And then this over here would be the sloped stone roof, which is about 2 walls high. Where the top of that ends, then the sloped other stuff will come up. So, gonna still need quite a bit of stone. I do need to check the egg collector. Nothing yet. I only have the egg collector there because of oh my god, the space in here is nice. It does spoil, which is a little unfortunate. If I have to, I could probably put some of those in berry bags, which kind of sounds stupid, but keep it from spoiling. So, produce will go over here. I'll likely have... I might make a small little box here, or I'll probably leave it open and just put berry bags all across the floor for storing purposes. I'll probably rename them, so certain produce will go in certain bags. Might do the same here. I might put some bags here for the eggs and the poop, if the poop can go in there. And then obviously everything down here is just going to be brew. Up here, I'll probably have boxes to store the extra brew, since the kegs only have so much space. And probably extra bags for extra produce and such. What else was I going to put? I'll probably store meat up here too. So extra meat will be stored up on like this second floor area. If I need to make jerky, I might actually make room up here to put preserving bins. Oh, the compost bins. So compost bins would more than likely... I'm thinking I could put compost bins up here. Either along this wall or near the railing. I might put them long ways. That way I can stack more of them without having to do a whole lot. It does take up a bit more space, but it does spread them out. It allows easier access from the sides. So I need compost bins en masse to make lots of fertilizer. I think I got that mostly planned out. This whole upper area, as far as I'm concerned, is done. This is all done. So as long as you land and dismount your bird properly, you shouldn't fall off. This is pretty nice. I'm happy with this. I kind of wish it was perfectly even, but it's alright. It's whatever. The fence is done. This out area where there's just open space, I'm going to plant trees and plants so it'll look more lively, like stuff's actually growing here. And I'll do that all the way around. If I turn on the grass effects... One second. Oh, it's because I turned the distance down. Alright, so there's grass here currently. Now I could probably maximize that. I'm at 45 FPS. And I'm at 43. So it only lost about 2 FPS from that. So, this is all the grass. So it is grassy here. In fact, let me look around the place. Looks nice with the grass. So I'll probably start leaving grass on. Again, this will be walled off. So there'll be a wall here. This area will have trees and decorations like flowers and bushes and such. Unfortunately, there's some... Oh, hold on. Okay. There's a little bit of grass sticking through there. Annoying, but can't do anything about it. Boop. Alright, there's some extra space there, but I probably won't plant anything. It's just grass. There is space here. I will probably plant some things here, but not a lot. I want to try to limit the amount of echo tree stuff I put down. Some grass sticks through here, which is annoying. Likewise here. None of it sticks through the water. Speaking of water, I need a drink. Thank you. Let's fill up my water skin. Now here, I'll definitely plant stuff, but I don't know if I'm going to put a fence around it or not. And then likewise, this area I won't do anything with. That will just be the way it is. So, go up here. Yeah, unfortunately some of the grass sticks through. Not really anything I can deal with other than turning it off. So some people may see grass. This area is a little notorious for it because of how close it is. Again, not a lot I can do. The tree looks nice. I kind of wish the trees had shadows. So there's no shadows at the moment, which is a little annoying. You would think these trees would cast shadows, but they don't. So this is a notorious little spot. Pretty much not going to be putting any plants over here. I gotta get the walls up for these. This place should be pretty quick to build. In fact, if I get done with the greenhouse, I may do this because this will be done like that. It'll take like a second. It's mostly wood. There might be a little bit of glass just for like a viewing bay on the end, but that'll be about it. Nothing on this side. That's a little bad. That's a little bad. This area, that where Thum is standing, will probably have a little bit of decoration to it. I really like that I put these in here. I hate that the grass is so heavy. So there'll be plants probably along this area. Likewise, there'll be plants over here and over here. Again, the grass is... This is why I don't like the grass too much. It just sticks through a lot of stuff. It's kind of a bad offender. How are you doing? You almost leveled? You're very close. Alright, let's check on the food. Alright. I can put some of this extra cooked food up. That's all my cooked food. So yeah, I only have one Argent egg at the moment, and I believe, if I recall, Spino kibble is made with Argent eggs. So if my Argent could give me more eggs, that would actually help. I probably won't have enough from them, but I might get some. I don't know how my Argent laid eggs the first time. I got a lot of spoiled meat, so if I need to make narcotics, I can. I also have these vegetable cakes, which I believe is what snails like. So, I'll hold on to those because I could probably give them to somebody, trade somebody for them. So yeah, this all about planting stuff. So that's what this is gonna do. And yeah, the lights, if I recall, the lights are in here. Right... Hold on. Here. So these tall pathway lanterns. They don't actually cause any lag or frame rate loss. They're pretty subtle. But they do light up a pretty bit. These will be all the outdoor lightings, the tall pathway lanterns. I don't know what these look like. I probably won't make them. But these are what I'm going to use outside. Inside, it'll likely be fire lighting. So torches, fire pits, stuff like that. Those don't cause lag either, so those should be pretty safe. Let's look in here. I can take those out and redistribute those. Yeah, these are going to be used for paint, narcotics, whatever else I need them for. Also bird, if it wasn't obvious. Recipes. I'm just throwing recipes down everywhere. I don't think I need this. This I do to make kegs. This I will later when I start decorating. So I will likely move those things around. We'll throw the masonry table in there. And then we'll throw the stupid recipe in there. See, I'm just making food real quick. Alright, what time is it? Plenty of time. You are going to level soon. I'll put the rest of that on you. Alright, we got all the greenhouse stuff. Or, in terms of greenhouse building parts. We need wood, and we need stone. And I think we need thatch too. So we're going to go back to our normal spot. And we're going to gather until it gets dark, and then we're going to come back. Luckily, once I get done with the greenhouse and distillery, I shouldn't need stone in such abundance anymore. Except for spark powder. So if I need spark powder, I'll have to go out and mine flint and stone. Which should be pretty easy, because the amount of stone and flint I can farm can get me so much spark powder, it's not funny. So if I get like 1,000 flint and 500 stone, I can get literally 1,000 spark powder. So it's a lot of spark powder. And since I'm going to be using it to cook and light my fire sources, except for... I wanted to use angler gel, but there's not enough angler gel for me to use it. So... like, what I'm thinking is maybe for the the tattoo parlor area, when I open that, whenever that's open for people to come get painted, I will probably mark that with the blue light. Or I can make it the angler jail like a blue light special. So if you happen to be nearby and you check the tavern, and the fire pits are blue instead of red, then it means I'm like having a deal, some kind of discount or something. But it would mean you would have to, you know, actively check for it. But I feel like that may be a little bit much. So I want to use angler gel, but I don't know what for. So once I get my Spino and I can dive plenty to kill anglers, that shouldn't be a problem. Granted, I don't know how bad squids are. I know they're aggressive creatures, but I don't know what their territory range is. And I know at a certain depth they won't chase you. So if I deep sea dive, it's mostly for sea scorpions to get black pearls, and for anglers to get angler gel, and occasionally sharks to get fish meat, because sharks give a lot of meat. They're so thick with meat. So if you want to cook anything fish related. And then custom recipes. I don't know what kind of custom meals I'll make. I don't know how to work the custom recipe stuff yet. I know you need a blank piece of paper, a note, to make the recipe. You put in your ingredients, and then I think you just create it, and then you name it. I don't know how you give it images or anything like that. All the metals probably respawn. I don't need the metal right now. If I recall, today is Thursday. Yes? Yeah. So tomorrow's raid, Saturday's raid. Saturday is also the masquerade event. What else? Nothing planned on Sunday, and nothing planned on Monday, as far as I'm aware. The guild may plan something, but I'll have to wait and see. Tuesday, I might not play Ark. I may just play Overwatch for most of the day. Depends. I might get on Ark later on, but for early on, it's going to be Overwatch. Because I want to see this this new event they're doing. Because they haven't revealed anything other than like 2 skins. And I need to play more competitive. I don't know when this season ends. I need to look up season 3's end date. Because I want to try to climb up as high as possible before the season ends. I'm stuck in Gold League. So, by stuck, I mean I just started getting through season 3. So, I'm not that many games into it. I'd say total I'm probably 20 games in. My placements put me at 2,175. And when I logged off after 6 losses and a couple wins, I got 2,200. So I lost a bit, and then I gained it back. It was like 6 losses and 3 wins or something like that. So I kind of broke even almost. But if I play more and I get teammates who are willing to listen and cooperate, we should start climbing. By listen and cooperate, I mean not be in your group chat, ignoring team chat, and listening to call-outs, or making call-outs. If you want to make the call-outs, that's fine. Just don't fucking ignore call-outs. God damn. Alright, I don't have my bow with me. second. Oh, it's a 150. You're a tough son of a bitch. Do I need to shoot you? Yeah. Interesting. Did he take my meat too, or did he rob somebody else? Because that's a lot of cooked meat that I didn't. Unless he robbed my campfire somehow. No. Alright, he had cooked meat on him. Bizarre. I'm legitimately confused. So, I got some bonus cooked meat out. I guess he robbed someone else nearby. Because he had cooked meat on him. Come on, you stupid fucking break. These things are terrifying, by the way. Also, they get a tiny box whenever they rob you, which is interesting. Could have swore I killed another one, but oh well. We need wood and stone. I'll definitely level up before I head back. Worst case scenario, I get a mind wipe tonic and I redistribute all my stuff. Which I might do, just because I won't need as much carry weight when I get to a situation where I don't need this stuff as badly. Just put the kite in here. Kind of wish my axe's weapon damage was higher, so I could get through all this faster. I mean, it's better than a stone hatchet, but... Also, radio has been quiet today. It was quiet yesterday. There was a few people talking yesterday, but for the most part it's been quiet. Check that. I think we should be able to put the rest of the meat in. Yeah, cooked meat's good. I will also make a medical area, probably in the greenhouse distillery. I might make the medical area somewhere in the second floor of the tavern. But essentially, I'll have a blood draw kit. And I will draw my own blood to make blood packs, which you can essentially use to heal people. So if somebody's injured, you can use that to essentially heal them. In our previous version, you could use blood packs for crafting. You could craft a med kit with them. I kind of hope they add something like that to the main game. Right now, the blood draw kit is just used to draw blood. And the blood kit itself restores like 25 HP and has like a certain spoil timer. So you can use it as a quick self-heal, essentially. But there's no like med kits in this game, which is surprising. You got all this advanced technology, but you don't have med kits, which is kind of silly. So hopefully they do something with the blood draw kit. You know, get the ability to make med kits. It would help for medical play a bit more. What is that? That's spoiled meat. Alright. If somebody asked me to make a time lapse of my entire building efforts, I would probably say no. Because I would have to dig through 80, 100 hours of footage. Because of how slow it is that I've been building. And not to mention all my building mistakes when I've had to pick stuff up, etc., etc. Alright, we're gonna move the boat. Connection seems to be a little bit better. Bye, box. Just fucking threw it straight off the edge. I need to make a long neck rifle. Because while the shotgun's nice, the long neck rifle is a lot more damage for a little bit more range. So like I could headshot a Pego and kill it like instantly with a long neck. Whereas the shotgun's not gonna kill it till it gets to the point where it robs me. Alright, checking. Yeah, we have very little stone. Oh my god. We'll have to get some thatch too while I'm thinking about it. Let's go get this rock. But yeah, somebody was over here earlier because that Pego had cooked meat on it. So it robbed somebody. And, excuse me, Dillo. Oh, you want to fight? Alright. Stop spitting. I try not to overkill them, because if you do, it means you can't loot the body. You'll just get the stuff immediately. Oh, no, I need the other thing out. Okay. By loot the body, I mean occasionally they drop a glasses skin. And that is a lot of ants. Oh, crap. Hold up. Alright, meat can go in there, I don't care. One. Two. Alright, where's the rest? I gotta kill these ants, they're in the way. Takes about 2 hits. You should have been dead quite a while ago. Any more ants? No? Yeah, these guys kind of vary on their sources for chitin. Most part, they're not that great. Connection's great right now, which is good. Where'd that raw meat go? I saw it. There it is. Well, it looks like we're gonna keep cooking meat. Alright, rocks. But yeah, I'll get that one medieval grill thing so I can cook a lot of food as well. Because we don't have industrial grills, we don't have fabricators, we don't have anything. Most things that are made with electronics or polymer or stuff like that, we don't have access to. I think the one exception is the GPS, but that is found in drops. Haven't found it yet. I don't think most people have. Ready? We're gonna need quite a bit of stone, so. I do understand how some people could get bored of doing this, because I've been doing this for 80, 85 hours now. And it's been mostly this, just hitting rocks, hitting trees, hitting rocks, hitting trees, hitting animals, just over and over again. So I totally understand if somebody gets bored of survival games, because it's a lot of repeating the same task. Granted, if you played like other people, and you built a much smaller and simpler place, you wouldn't have to do as much as I am. But I want to make a place that is nice for people to come by and visit with. Alright. I will need more crystal, so I'll probably head back up to the mountain when I get back as well. Because I need to make glass. I won't need the glass for the greenhouse, but I will need just the glass for the tavern. Oh, I encumbered myself. I'm an idiot. I also need to make a roleplay outfit. I know some people already have. A lot of people are using the desert clothing top, and while I want to use it, I don't want to, you know, combo with somebody else's outfit. So I might use the normal cloth top, but might use like the desert pants. Granted, I don't have the desert pants yet. The ghillie's kind of silly. Now, the full ghillie together looks nice, but individual pieces of the ghillie wouldn't make a lot of sense. I barely encumbered myself. Yeah, I don't really know what to talk about. Chat's been quiet for the longest time. Ever since I put the chat filter up to display over the stream, haven't had anybody use it yet. So if anybody talks in chat, it will actually show up in. I think the main reason is that nobody has been watching me for a while. It's a little unfortunate. Not anything I can do about it. It's a lot of meat. Alright, let's move the boat. We'll do a count when we get over here. I may hire the Hawkins brothers to find me a Spino. Either tame one for me, a good strong female, or just to find one so I can tame it. But definitely want to interact with them somehow. Don't know what their cost would be if they went out and tamed me one. There's a lot of ants up there. We get all this meat from ants. Ant meat. One thing I'd like to do is maybe make bacon and eggs, if possible. I would use dodo eggs if I could. Let's see if I can get this one. But yeah, I would use dodo eggs and like just raw meat. Yeah, I want to try to have different kinds of food and different kinds of drink. I don't know how a lot of the custom stuff works, so I will have to look that up. I don't know if there's certain image files. Are those coming after me? No, they're sitting in place. Awesome. We are so close to leveling up. This is why I like this area. The trees are so close. You can just keep swinging. Like that, I got 557 wood. Alright, let's check the count. It is almost 3,000 stone. We might need to harvest some thatch. Wood is pretty good. In fact, let's check the fiber count. The fiber count is low. We are definitely going to need some fiber. Look at all this cooked meat. That's a lot of cooked meat. Alright, let's go around so we don't have to fuck with those ants. Yeah, there's a lot of trees there, but... Oh, there's a green thing. Hold on. I didn't even see that. How long was that been there? Probably the same reason I missed all these trees in the middle. So, let's go check this out. Let me swap to the spear. There's no telling what's over here. Oh, this just came down. Ooh. Journeyman cloth pants. That's nice. Not bad. Apprentice cloth. Ramshackle metal sickle. Nice. So I don't have to upgrade mine. And another primitive metal hatchet. Alright, that was not bad. Wasn't a great drop, but it was better than a lot of the stuff that I have been getting. So let's clear out these trees with thatch. This should, if we clear out all these trees here, we should get plenty of thatch. My phone just bugs. 1 second. I need to bring my phone over here. I don't know why I've got it sitting over by my bed. Yay. Alright, let's put this up. Look at all that thatch. Look at all that thatch. So you get thatch fast. So like 3,000 thatch. Now I don't need to get any more thatch. Thatch is amazing. I mean, I'll definitely need more at some point, but let's pump oxygen again. So I only get about 20 points of oxygen each level. And 1 second. Alright, it was just Twitch alerts for, like, somebody else going online. Sorry, a little distracted on Twitter for a second. Just seeing if anything interesting came up. Overwatch PS4 having connection issues. So let me pull up YouTube in the background. Alright. A little laggy. Oh, wow, really? Connection was going great. Come on, drop all the way down. No. God damn it. Let me check Discord real quick. Pterodon, I have everything I need, including saddle. Where might I find one of these creatures? Really? You haven't found a pterodon? They are everywhere. They're talking about imprinting. Alright. Let me check Blue Thunder. See what people are doing. Pathfinder. Nothing. Nothing. Alright, connection seems to be a pain in the ass right now. In fact, I don't even know if I have any control. It looks like I do, it's just, goddamn. Alright. It's not dark yet, and we need more stone. Yeah, I'm talking to him about the lack of Spino spawns, because I looked at all the spawn areas last night, and I only came across one. Could have been bad luck, but given that I've been like going around most of these areas without intentionally looking for them and still not seeing them, I'm not really counting it up to bad luck yet. I think the spawns are bored. Yeah, I checked the fake river. I checked the river that goes all around the capital area, which is the stuff under the floating island. I checked the entire swamp. That's the only place I found one, was the swamp. On the northeastern side, which is where I was told they would be. I checked several of the lakes that are up in the higher mountains, because I'm told they spawn there too. And again, I've only found one. So if I want to find a strong female one, I'm gonna have to have somebody help me. God, this fucking fog. I hate fog. I swear. Oh, my fire went out. Did I really run out of spark powder? Huh. 1 second. Looks like I don't have any spark powder, but I know I have some wood. So, let's just take half a stack. So let's put some of this stuff up. I hate fog. Like, I can't see 20 feet in... Well, I say 20. More like 10 feet in front of me. Yeah, Spino spawns are really bad right now. So, I'll probably try to see if I can get the Hawking brothers to find and tame one for me. The specifics being it being strong. So, 120 or higher if possible. And it being a female. Which also means, because of how hard the spawns are, that's going to be a hard find. Could get lucky, could possibly not. Alternatively, could try to go to Crassite. I really don't want to do that for a tame, though. Because I don't trust the transfer shit. Random spoiled meat. Go away. Alright, we got plenty of thatch. Got a decent amount of wood. We'll definitely, of course, still need more wood at some point. We need stone is what we currently need a lot of. So I'm trying to see if I can keep getting us some stone. We do need fiber, so... I may have to gather fiber either now or on my way back. Oh... Fuck. I think we're gonna go ahead and head back then. Let's finish gathering some rocks. And then we'll gather fiber when the restart's over. Alright, hold up. Fight to the death. That's a 130. It's gonna take a bit. The rubber banding is annoying. Got lots of drones here. Look how many times I have to hit these to fucking loot them. You know what? That's not even worth my time. Fuck them. I'm getting the rest of the stone and then I'm leaving. Getting stamina back. If they're not gonna let me harvest them in like 2-3 swings, then I'm just not gonna bother looting them. Alright, how much stone did we get? Only about 5,000. That kind of sucks. I want to get more, but not a damn thing I can do. Alright. Let's head back. Because I want to log out my base before the restart. I don't want to risk logging out somewhere over here. I say that because logging out on the boat just makes you fall under the boat. The boat doesn't like to be a solid surface. If I had foundations, it'd probably be fine. Don't want to log out in the terrain or the beach, because I will either get attacked and robbed by pegos, or I'll just get killed by something else.
If you're one of the 55 million Americans who drive a personal car for work and don't track your business miles,
But when I get back on, I may not be on for too long. Let me check what the time is. It's 8:48, so it's close to 9. My guess is they try to restart around 9. Because it's been pretty consistent there. Pull my mic closer. There we go. Probably was quiet for a bit. I forgot to move my mic back. But yeah, I might take a break. Alright, I should have time to get back. We almost have the greenhouse done. We finished the greenhouse, we finished the guest house, and that will leave only the tavern. Which means, if we get the greenhouse and the guest house done, the tavern will be the very last thing that has to go up. And then when the tavern is 100% done structurally. Then we plant the trees and the stuff like that, and we decorate everything. And then, hopefully by then, I hope I have a spray painter. Then we have to paint the place. Because while the default textures are alright, I want some color. Because color helps make it look better. So yeah, I might try to see if I can find the Hawking brothers to see if I can get them to, since they are hunters technically, as far as I'm aware, publicly. I see if I can get them to find me a Spino to tame. So, one of the breeders that was on the island, what they would do is whenever they bred an animal that they were going to essentially sell, is once the animal was an adult, they would not put any level points into it. They would just leave it at whatever level it is. So it would passively gain levels while they're going about doing stuff. So when they finally do sell it, the person who gets the animal can then spend those points however they like. So I bought a doe from them. And it was like $260, I think. And then I got to spend like well over 40 points into it to level it up. So I like bumped its movement speed, its stamina, I think its weight mostly. And just got it very, very nicely boosted. Alright, we're almost back. I haven't seen the 5-minute warning yet. Yeah, I love how the bar is coming along. I'm gonna see if I can try to do some interesting designs. So I don't know if in the first floor if I'm gonna have any kind of extra elevations or anything. It'd be nice if I could figure out maybe to get like a instead of like placing a ceiling on like where the top of a wall would be, placing a ceiling like halfway through. Not through the wall, but at like the halfway point between a wall. And then I could make like a small or elevated platform that essentially could be like a raised is the correct word. Raised eating area. I need to make those windows. I need to move you. You're in the way. Alright. Well, that didn't work. That was bizarre. Holy fuck. Land on the damn thing. There's the 5-minute warning. You are aggravating. How close are you to leveling up? Alright, so I need 6 windows. Oh, that meat. Right, I put the meat up. Fuck. Alright, let's go grab that real quick. This is definitely done, so go put it out. So did that stack them all? Yeah. So 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 163 pieces of cooked meat. It's got about 7 days, 3 days, 5 days, 1 day, 6 days. Yeah, it's pretty good. And I got all this extra meat I can cook. Let me check Thum. Yeah, I thought you might be leveled up. Good boy. Again, he's my berry gatherer, so to make beer and paint, I just take him to shore and just gather a bunch of berries. Alright, you are not leveled yet, so let me just... I think the boat's fine. Alright. This is my little logout spot. I may have to force close the game, so I will start the stream back up when I get back.